Well, lo and behold, somebody, I've been back from Fulcher's RV park for, well, 5 more minutes, have been an hour. Somebody in phase 1 just called me and said somebody in phase 2 cannot get their connection. Rather, if it's the connection to the internet or connection, they said it's the TV connection to their antenna, that they're not putting on the right input, or I don't know. He didn't say exactly. It's something they have an issue with. So I said, well, I was just over there and I plugged in a router on that tower and I was getting internet, no problem. Because I said I went over there because my software says it was offline. I said, but nobody's called in phase 2, phase 3. So I'm thinking it's something on their end. It's not any of the hardware on, you know, our part. But then again, it could be that they had a power surge and CPE needs to be restarted. I don't know. But that's the way it goes. When you put them in, you never know what's going to happen. I would say 95% of the time when you put them in, they just run. But there's always going to be, you know, one here and there that's going to have a glitch of some sort of another. The more you put in, the more glitches, chances you're going to have. But we're going to go see if it's our equipment or theirs. And I'm going to try to record as much as possible. So I'll see you there. Everything looks fine in here, physical. So I just unplugged this, which killed everything. Now I'm just waiting to boot up and see if it actually comes back online. Finally got that one client actually reached out, and I went and tied my phone to her router and it said no internet. Even though the router was given internet, but that don't mean the tower was going to. So I can't see if there's lights on there or not. Can't see it. If there's lights lighting up or not. It can be a power surge. I don't know. Never know what it can be. Let's see if the Ethernet ETH0, ETH1. I'm just waiting for ETH4 to light up. Might have to go get my laptop. Oh, okay, ETH4 is lit up. Looks like we got some movement in the app. 63. Ooh, warm, but very little though. Alright, let's see if we get the outage. Actually get the Fulcher's Landing phase 2 router to actually 67. More is connecting. Okay, we get movement, and let's see if we can get it to get up more. Okay, all right, no more outage. The one that's out is actually at my house because I'm taking that one on the road. Got 71, back to 71, so 78 network should go up. This is on one of the UISP. Only got 58 or 59 clients. It says 58. On this one I got another account where I got a bigger account, but it says only 7, and it's indicating that it's going. So just a reboot. but apparently they had a back to 69, 2 outages. Now what? Vultures 3. Okay, I'm just waiting for that one because this one's got to send internet down there to that one. And that Vulture's landing 3, which it just says it's back online, which is this one here feeding down there. So now we'll go down here. We got 74, 90% of the clients, 52 out of 58, 97%, 91. 90. See if it's gonna still 75, and there's no outages except the one device that is at my house. 80, 48, 58, but it's still saying 70. Oh, 68. 48 out of 58. Let's go see which that is. Okay, phase 2 is all lit up, all green, the one I'm standing at. Phase 3, the receiver is good. Now the AP, now they just turned all green all at once. So now we're gonna go back here, 52 out of 58. See if it stays there. That was the phase 3, tower 3 was actually fluctuating down there. Got one outage, 73 active, 51 out of 58, 91%. Seems to be holding. So apparently I had a power surge or something. That's all I had to do. Now it's dropping out again. Now what's dropping out? Phase 3. Phase 3. I might have to go down there and do the same thing. Because it's receiving internet, because this is the one that receives down there. Then it goes to router, then it feeds the CP, the AP. So that's the one that's dropping out, seems like. But this one here, phase 2, is all lit up green. 4 customers I have on this one. So maybe I have to go down there. Maybe they had a power surge, and that one needs to be the same thing, unplugged and plugged back in, because that's the only thing I've done to it. Strange how it was given internet, but it just wasn't. Okay, it's trying to come back online. Now it's back online. And that's exactly what phase 2 here was doing. In and out, in and out. Okay, everything's green on phase 3. Just might have to go down there and unplug it and do the same thing. But as long as phase 2 is holding, okay, there it goes. See, the AP just dropped out. Phase 3. See if the router drops out. Router just dropped out. But it's still receiving internet, because the dish that receives it from this tower is still in the green. So let's go to phase 2. Seems like it's holding, it hadn't dropped out. So I'm going to put this one and go back into her house and see if we can get her internet. And it was just a reset. That's all it was. So let's go back and see if we can get her internet, because it's holding. Alright, seems to be fixed on tower 2. All I had to do is unplug it, plug it back in. Everything lit up and everything's been hot ever since. And phase 2 is doing the same thing now. It's in a loop. And I'm going to go down there and open it up and let's see here. Let's give it a swirl here. Screw this back on here. Hey, oop, back up right there. There we go. Lock this in right here. Yep, that's all it was. As many air conditions and everything out here, and hot as it's been, if all these air conditions or a lot of them come on at one time, it can have a power surge. It's strange how phase 1 and phase 2 tower is the only one that got in a loop. But she's back up and running. Because I would check the AP here, but I have no more CPEs to do, you know, to be able to use to test it. So I had to rely on somebody calling, and they finally did. 30 minutes after I left. But that's the way it goes. But I told him where the breaker is that feeds that tower that has 2 street lights on it as well. And I said, just if you has any more problems like that, just go over there and turn it off, count to 10, turn it back on, wait 5 minutes and see if everything just reconnects. And now I'm going to go to phase 3 because it's in a loop as well, and see if it fixes the issue as easy as phase 2 did. Hopefully phase 3 will be just as easy to fix. Let's see if we can get in here. And I got a truck parked where I usually go. That's right, I'll swing right in here anyway. I can climb right over this fence and actually get to it. Take my keys, take my phone, and see if we can get it to light up like a Christmas tree. All right, let's see which key to what tower. Got a few towers here. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see if this one will go. Nope, it's not right key, so it won't even go in there, so it has to be the next size locked up. And it's not that one, maybe this one? Nope, maybe this one. Only got 2 sets. There we go. Okay. Let's see what the app is doing. Alright. Let's see. Let's go to phase 3. We have the dish bringing it in is good. It hadn't went red. It's still good since I fixed it. Phase 2. But the AP and the router, it's not even hardly even warm. Okay. Let's see if it comes back up. It's in a cycle of just repeating itself. So the router and the AP is red, and all the clients, 4 of them, are red. So we're going to pull plug, plug her back in, see if she'll light up. Alright. There's a little delay between when it goes out before the app actually indicates that it's out. Plugs are all in. All in good. Alright. Says the router is connected to the internet. The receiver dish still green. Waiting for the AP. And the light on. We have power ETH0. We're waiting for this to actually waiting for the AP to boot up, and then it should be ETH4. soon as the router boots up all the way, then it will turn on the PoE, then the radio, the AP will fire up, and then start getting connection right here. Just waiting. Alright, now we got ETH4, which is the AP. We got the receiver that gets internet here. Here's the router, and here's the AP. Okay. ETH4 still flashing. Just waiting for the okay, all green. Now we'll see if we get green on the CPEs. As soon as they start scanning and look for that frequency from the AP, they should connect. There's one. Come on, three more. Three more. Oh, one more. And hopefully when it gets green, it will stay that way. Got 4 greens. Now I can go back and everything on phase 2 still running. Still good, good on phase 3 here. Everything seems to be good. As long as it stays all green, we should be good. Give it a good, let's see, it's 8:23 p.m. I'm going to give it till 8:30. And if it does not drop out in 7 minutes, we should be all good. Then I can go back to my RV and warm my food up so I can eat and monitor it from there. Instead of going over the fence, I just walked around and take a little longer to get there and see if it all stays running. We got one of the CPEs to drop out for some reason, don't know why, and it just came back online. But the router, the receiver, and the AP has not dropped out anymore. Might have to if they complain, if it keeps dropping out, might have to go to even if they're not home, if I can get to the CPE on top, I can unplug it, give it 10 seconds, plug it back in, it will reset, just like I did at the tower here. And the same thing, I got to go back on phase 2. There's one CPE that's going in and out, and I think it's in a loop. So I'm going to unplug it. If it's still doing it, and monitor it for a good 5-7 minutes. If it don't drop out, then I'm heading back to my RV and go back to phase 2 and see if that particular one is dropping out. So far, it's still all up and good. So far, so good. Phase 2, phase 3, all green. Well, I'm going to ride back through the RV park to the other side and monitor that one radio on phase 2. It seems like phase 3 is all green and staying that way. And so far, phase 2 is, the tower's all good. All 4 CPEs are still good. That one is not dropping out anymore. So maybe that was all I had to do is just reset the towers. Because that's all I did is kill the power for 10 seconds, plugged it back in. Oh, let's see, phase 3. Yep. One is dropping out. H4. And we have to monitor it and see. And it came right back on. That fast. I don't even think they're actually here. But tomorrow is Monday, and I got pretty much everything packed. Got a few things we got to go get from the house and pack up as well. But I'm going to monitor these 2 towers and the CPEs on them when I get back to the RV and make a note of if there's any CPEs that keeps dropping out. And if so, tomorrow I can come back over here and hop up there and reset their CPEs and be able to monitor it for another 24 hours from Monday to Tuesday and see if it's fixed a problem. But even though the CPEs were going out, in the software itself you can bring up the CPE and click on the tab that said outage, and it had no record of the CPEs actually losing connection. But the router, the AP, and the receiver on phase 3 was, and the AP, the router, and the sender that sends it to phase 3 from phase 2 was going out. But only the router on both towers were basically showing history of outages. But the CPEs, none of them that went out actually showed outage history. But phase 2 and phase 3 is all lit green. Now I can see the AP here of the Prism radio on the Omni. Blue lights all lit up. Maybe that's all it's going to take, is just a reset on both of them, and I'll just have to watch it. But I'm going home. I didn't expect to make this many videos all in one day. 3 videos. Well, I did say I want to get back making videos, but all in one day. But that's the way electronics goes. You know, any surge or anything can throw a monkey wrench in the middle of it. It's just like a computer. Only thing difference between a CPE or AP is a computer without a monitor and a keyboard. You plug in your laptop, then you got your keyboard and monitor for that computer, the AP or CPE or the router. And when I get back, I will change out the phase 2 and the phase 3 routers out. I'm going to change them out to switches. That way this whole park, phase 1, 2, and 3, will have all on the same IP range. Because he wants to put cameras out here on phase 3, and I don't want to do all port forwarding and open channels and all that. It'd just be, you know, I got to send it to a certain IP. He'd be on one IP at the phase 1, then all he's got to do is say the camera is another IP on the same network and be able to communicate. But they just didn't, Ubiquiti just didn't have that particular switch that I needed at the time, so I didn't want to wait. And they're still out of stock now. Hopefully they get some when I get back. I probably have to spend roughly probably about $1,000 when I get back for everything, because I'm going to change possibly the dish that goes from phase 2 to phase 3, and that will depend on if I get more clients out here on phase 3 or not. But right now we don't have but 4, and we get somewhere around 80 or 90 megabits per second download, and the highest it hit so far with the 4 clients. Doing good, it gets somewhere between 12 and 15 megabits per second max at one given time. So 2.4 dish, it seems to be adequate enough to handle the speed that it needs. But everything is running. It has not dropped out since I got in the car. So I'm going to head back to my RV and warm up my food and see if I can actually start eating this time. I'll see you in the next video. I don't know if that's going to be today's video, another video today or not. But hopefully this all fixed and all will stay running. But either way, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.